Now we'll talk about the topic of configuring and managing cloud identities introduction. Welcome to the Configuring and Managing Cloud in the Identities Practice Lab. In this module, we'll be provided with the instruction and devices needed to develop your hands-on skill. So these are laptop on YouTube, domain controller, domain member server, domain member workstation. Exercise 1, using Active Directory Administrative Center. Management of dynamic environments present various challenges as an organization network. Complexity tends to grow over time, adding requirements to address network security and maintaining a coherent record of IT structure. Active Directory Administrative Center can be used to enforce a logical approach to manage network object access that store necessary information about this object as they relate to an organization hierarchical structure. Utilizing this native Active Directory tool in Windows Server management proves a means for administrator and security engineers to maintain a logical user access while following least privilege access. In this exercise, the features and functionality of Active Directory Administrative Center will be explored. So this is the learning outcomes. After completing this exercise, you should be able to create active directory groups and add members to these new groups. Create a file, share, and configure access permission. So task 1, create a populate new Active Directory group. Using Active Directory Administrative Center, administrator and security engineers have access to the following: control over user access through logical hierarchical groups, management of rule-based access controls of core groups and user to implement mandatory access control, and discretionary access control. They can also allocate and delocate resource access to user based on security groups. Following this privilege access, program, program, programmatically configure the distribution of group policy. So in this task, Active Directory Administrative Center will be used to create a security group and populate the user within it. So step 1, connect the PLAB DC server 1. In the server manager dashboard, navigate to tools and click Active Directory Administrative Center. Step 3, on the Active Directory Administrative Center, click an arrow next to Practice Lab Local from the drop-down menu, double-click user. The Practice Lab. Next to practice lab local. From the drop-down menu, double-click user. Okay, patch level. Mhm. Mm, Step 4, navigate to the new in the task. New in the task pane. Select group. So these are the step 4. Navigate to new in the task pane and select group drop-down menu. So let's proceed to step 5. On the create group page, type the following into group name text box. Step 6, scroll down to the member section. Under member section, click add. Select user, contact computers. The rectangular dialog box will appear. Enter the object name. Select text box, text following, and so that the face here. Name, select administrator. Click OK. Good naman. So if you receive an error stating an object name cannot be found, please be sure have you enter username as noted above. So as you can see on on the create group, file share group page, click OK. Step 9 will return to the Active Directory, Administrative Center window, scroll down user list and verify that file share group is now listed. Here, keep the reinstate in the next task. So, can do that. Task 2, creating assigning permission to new file share. Using file share service server, manager, administrator, and security engineers have access to the following. Control over user access to shared file folder resource service to create logical folder IT structure to shared resource. They can also allocate, delegate resource access to us user based on the security groups following this privilege access. Grant network access to shared resource stored on remote server. In this task, file share service will be used to create file share and populate it with an active directory group created in a previous task. So connect PLAB, TM01. So I'm waiting. So I will explain the step two in the server manager dashboard window, click file and storage device on the left pane. On the file storage services servers page select shares. On that one, the server manager dashboard and click file. On the file storage servers page select shares. Step 4, from the shares page, click the task drop-down arrow and select new share from the drop-down. So click the task. Click the task drop-down arrow, select the new share. Mm-hmm. Yeah, click the task. No volume. Over here. New share. So step 5, the new share wizard selection profile to the share window is displayed. The new share wizard will be give you 5 options when creating a new share: server message, block or SMB, or quick, advanced and share application and network file system, quick and advanced. The different are as follows. SMB shares quick, a standard file sharing used by all version of Windows. SMB share quick enables management of full shares and NTFS permission. SMB share advanced enable SMB sharing with full share and NTFS provision as well service provided by file server resource manager. SMB share application provide SMB sharing with settings aligned for use with Hyper-V and other application. NFS share quick, a standard file sharing protocol used extensively by Unix and Linux system, and NFS share quick enables NFS sharing with authentication permission access to service provided by file resource manager. NFS share advanced provide NFS sharing with authentication permission and access to service provided by file source manager. Ensure the SMB share quick option is highlighted and click next at the bottom of the window. This robot will share. Select by volume. Select by volume. Select C. Click next. The new share wizard specify share name window is displayed. The type following share name type of refreshing will below with 4 numbers for digits. Pila, the ano ito, sa the word pila, always is that issue, so we did share name with it's the. The key vault must be unique and subscription as one for random. Your crafters keyboards can be version removed until the notation period is spread due to the school and real-world environment. So notice the local path and remote paths to share have been pre-populated to include the share name you typed in. Click next. The new share wizard, configure share setting window display. Click the enable access based enumeration. And sure allow catching of share box just included. So should next. Step 9, the new share wizard specifies permission to control access. Windows display, click the customize permission. Step 10, from the advanced security settings for PLAB, there's a one AG window, click the disable inheritance button, the bottom left hand corner. Disable inheritance. Step 11, a black inheritance warning window will be displayed to verify intent to make the change. Select convert inherited permission into explicit permission on this subject. On this object. Step 12, from the advanced security settings for PLAB, Windows, select the principal user, PLAB, M01 user with read and execute access. So click remove. We're done. Step 13, from the advanced security settings for PLAB, Windows, select principal user and PLAB M01 to special access. Special access. So click remove. So ensure that only permission in trash display are the following. System administrator, PLAB administrator, PLAB M01, create owner. Click add button. So step 15, from permission entry of PLAB, click the select principal web link. So step 16, from the select user computer service account or group dialog box, enter the object name to select text box, type the following. Okay. If you receive an error stating an object name can be found, please ensure that you enter the username as noted above. So from the permission entry of PLAB, window under basic permission, ensure the three check boxes of read and execute list, folder contents, and read are key to go. Read, execute, list for contents, and read. Select OK. Step 18, verify the following principles are listed. Step, click apply to update object permission and click OK. Step 19, the new share wizard specify permission to control access window is displayed. Click next. Step 20, the new wizard contains selection window is displayed. Click create. Step 21, the new share wizard view result windows is displayed. The show task listed show as status complete. Then click close. The wizard will close and then you will return the file storage services shares dashboard. Verify share PLAB display under the shares selection. So we here. Open File Explorer from the taskbar. Double click folder PLAB. Here, probably the payload. This can also be accomplished by typing following and others bar share payload by pressing enter on your keyboard. Click File Explorer with the mouse right, scroll down, new, select text and document to drop down. Go new text document. Up. New file will be generated in the PLAB order name by file typing the following. Mhm. Right-click the newly created file, test file 01, and select properties. In the PLAB test file properties window, click Security tab. And select File Share Group. Where you will be read and split. Should end of the click OK. So already done with sources one, so sources two using Azure Key Vault, hosting and managing certain resource in the Azure. For example, a web application would be add the requirement to securely store credential to allow access. Azure Key Vault can be used to store this security credential without the need for a third-party key management suite utilizing the native suite of tools available in Azure will ensure this manageability and compatibility research and this exercise feature the functionality of Azure Key Vault will be explored. Learning outcomes after completing this exercise, you will be able to enable configure Azure Key Vault, create security secrets and certificates using the Azure Key Vault. So step one, connect PLAB 10. From the taskbar, open the Microsoft Edge. Once log into Azure portal, click create source. While waiting, I will stay in step one on the create sources page. Type the following into search. Once done, the click search wait for search. So copy this and from the search click keyboard. In the keyboard pane, click the 8 drop down select keyboard. So step 2 from the taskbar, click the Microsoft Edge. Mm. Not know I using password and this. So now I will explain this for instruction with a picture. So we are not allowed to, because I don't know the password this, but I try this. Mhm. So now I will discuss the step 3. Once log on the Azure portal, click create resource group. So if you click the Microsoft page, you will see the Azure portal, and after the portal display, click create a resource. So step 4, on the create resource page, following into search text box. So search this keyboard. So keyboard and click the keyboard in the find. On the keyboard page, click the create drop down and select keyboard. So after you search this, the keyboard, click create. So we'll create this, click this showing create, and create keyboard page from resource group. Drop down, select the pre-populated resource group. So when you're ready here, create a keyboard, you will see a resource group and click this 16. And instance details, keyboard name the VLAB BKB and replace the shown below in random parental digits. So change the keyboard name, the text box in this instance details. So important, the keyboard must be unique under the subdivision thus the four random characters keyboards can it be traditionally removed until the retention period has expired due to security reason and real world environment. Under region, select UK South and leave pricing tire set as standard. So once you're here, click UK South, choose UK South and at the region. And step 8, finally scroll down, final section to the days, retain, deleted bolts option and retype over 60 figure to 7. Ensure that disabled purge protection option is selected. Click next button. Was already here, put 7 here and must be click this disable protection and click next. Click next button. Step 9. On the access configuration tab, scroll down to permission model, select both access policy. Scroll down and under the access policy, select user and click review plus create button. So once you here, click both access policy, permission model, and click review plus create. View. Step 10, the validation page open. Once has been validated, click create button at the bottom of the page. Here, click create. If you receive error stating that there was a validation error, please ensure that enter all field was noted above. The PLAB review page is displayed, showing deployment's progress in message. So you can see, um, wait to completed this, deployment is in progress. After that, see the step 12, Azure will open notification in top right hand side of screen, state that deployment is progress. Once the resource has been deployed, click go to resource. Once your deployment is completed, click go to resource. Step 13, they will you take to the PLAB Keyboard Overview page for your newly created bolt. On the left-hand pane browser window under the Object section, click Keys. As you can see here, already here, we will see the object and click Keys. By using PLAB keys page, you can either import create new security keys. To start involve the option import pre-existing keys, ensure the administrator can migrate these keys from their previous solution to Azure. Let's see how you would create a new key. Click generate and import the top of the page. Here, when you here, click keys and click generate and import. Step 15. Azure will you give a two encryption option when creating keys. Privacy, Shamir, and Andaman RSA for short name after creators of the method, and elliptic curve or easy. The difference are follows. RSA keys refer to type encryption where algorithm is used to generate pair of public-private key. This is a typical encryption method used by SSL certificates for website. Easy keys refer to a type encryption where the same pair of keys generate via elliptic curve using a algebraic formula. For example, let's use an RSS key. Assure also asks what size you would like this key to be, which note how many bits are used. Encryption method keep the default size of 2148 1048 to the 3K page. Ensure the option dropdown is set to generate. Type the following into name field as PW key 01. So we'll copy this and paste here as you can see an option create a key and paste here in the name. Scroll down, tick both set activation date, set expiration date check boxes. Leave the default date and person as is. So check this, set activation date and set expiration date. Step 17, ensure enabled option is set a yes. Click create. So drop down, as you see enable and click yes. After that, click create. Step 18, this will bring you back to the PLAB key page. Keys page. Notice new key is listed in the central panel. Click secrets under objects menu on the left hand side of the page. So see object and click secrets. And step 19 of PLAB secret page, click on generate import. Once you're done, click secrets. So click generate import. Step 20 secrets in this sense refer to anything that you may want to store in secure vaults such as a password, although there are many users for this function. Leave upload option manual. Type the following into name text box. So copy this and paste here and then create secret name. Once you're done in the secret value page, type the following password. So copy this and also this for the secret. Let's not set an activation expiration date. Click create at the bottom of the page. So secret value, put this and content type, put this. Step 2, Microsoft Edge will assume this is password be entered into login field. Click never and save password dialog box appears. So click never and the save password. So click never. Step 23, you can now see your password listed on the PLAB secret page on the left hand side of the page. Click certificates. So see objects in the bottom of the secrets. Click certificate. This will direct you to PLAB certificate page. Click generate import. So once you are here, look down, you click certificates. Click generate import. When the create certificate page open and change the certificate name as PLAB So if you want to just copy this and paste here, and we are already here and create a certificate. So you change certificate name as a PLAB C01. Step 26. When selecting certificate authority, Assure provides you with three options. Self-signed certificates are signed by the creator of the signature and such have not been verified by certification authority. A browser that detects self-signed certificate may warn user that certificate cannot be verified before accessing the website. Certificate issued by integrated CAs are certificates that have been authorized by CAs that keep goals use. For example, DigiCert Global Sign. Certificate issued by a non-integrated CA refers to any certificate certified by third-party CA external to Assure. Leave type the certificate authority as the default entry for the example and type following into subject field. So you want to make it a password, just copy this and paste here in the subject. So step 27, after clicking create, the PLAB certificate page will be open. New certificate configure as enabled. It's also been on-sign expiration date and thumbprint, also known as a hash value. Note if the status appear disabled, click refresh at the top of the screen. Enable. So you can see it's already enabled. So when you're done at the step 27, so click next. So now, review. Well done. You have completed the configuration managing cloud entities practice log. So these are the summary. You completed the following exercise. Exercise 1, using Active Directory Administrative Center. Exercise 2, using new share wizard. So thank you.